Forest fans, you're not going to believe what we've just uncovered about our summer transfer window. While everyone was talking about Anthony Elanga's massive 60 million move to Newcastle, there was another huge story happening behind the scenes. At the City Ground, we're talking about a $25 million Premier League winger who could have been wearing the famous red shirt right now, but he turned US down. Yes, you heard that right. A player actually rejected Nottingham Forest. But here's the twist that'll blow your mind. This same player came back to haunt us just last week, setting up goals and winning penalties against our Reds. If you're a true Forest fan who wants to know all the transfer secrets that Nuno and the board don't want you to hear, smash that like button right now, hit subscribe, and stick around. Because today's revelation changes everything we thought we knew about our summer business. Right, Forest faithful, let's dive deep into this absolutely mental transfer saga that's been kept under wraps until now. So picture this, Anthony Elanga packs his bags for Newcastle with that eye-watering $60 million fee burning a hole in their pocket. And Nuno Espirito Santo is sat there thinking, right, who's going to fill those boots on the wings? We all saw the signings, Omari Hutchinson from Chelsea, the Swiss wizard Dan Ndoye, and that deadline day thriller with Delane Bakwa. But what we didn't know was that our gaffer had his sights set on someone even bigger. Enter Crysencio Summerville, you know, that tricky Dutch winger who's been tearing up the Premier League when he's not sat in the treatment room. According to The Athletic, and these lads don't mess about with their sources, Forest made a proper inquiry to West Ham about bringing Summerville to the City Ground. Can you imagine a 25 million rated player who's got pace to burn and can turn defenders inside out, exactly what we needed after losing Elanga's direct running and a goal threat? But here's where it gets absolutely gutting, Reds. Summerville said no to us. Forest fans, what do you think about this rejection? Does it sting, or are we better off without players who don't want to fight for our badge? Let us know in the comments, because we're reading every single one, the reason behind his rejection. Apparently, our Dutch friend believed he had unfinished business at West Ham. Unfinished business at West Ham. I mean, fair play to the lad for having loyalty. But when Nottingham Forest come knocking, surely you at least think about it. This is the club that's been climbing the table, making waves in Europe and building something special under Nuno. But no, Summerville wanted to stay put in East London, probably thinking he could establish himself as their main man. And here's the absolute kicker that'll make your blood boil. Remember that painful 2-1 defeat to West Ham just last week? Guess who came off the bench to change the entire game? That's right, Crysencio bloody Summerville. The same player who turned down our advances in the summer came back to haunt us in the most devastating way possible. He sets up Jared Bowen for the opener like he's been doing it all his life, then wins a penalty that Lucas Paqueta buries past Marcels. It's like he was making a statement. This is what you could have had, Forest. Do you think Summerville made the right choice staying at West Ham, or should he have jumped at the chance to join our revolution? Drop your thoughts below and let's get a proper debate going. But hold on, before we all start crying into our bovril, let's take a step back and look at what we actually did get this summer. And honestly, I'm starting to think we might have dodged a bullet here, and here's why. Summerville might be talented, but his time at West Ham has been more stop-start than a learner driver in rush hour traffic. Injuries, inconsistent form, and struggling to nail down a regular starting spot. Is that really what we needed after selling our most consistent winger? Look at what we actually brought in instead. Omari Hutchinson, a player who chose Forest, overstaying in Chelsea's loan system because he believes in what we're building. Dan Ndoye, a Swiss international who brings pace, power, and Premier League experience. And Delane Bakwa, that deadline day signing might just be the steal of the summer, mark my words. These are players who wanted to be here, who saw the vision, who understand what it means to pull on that red shirt. The truth is, Forest fans, we can't be chasing players who don't want to be part of our journey. We've built something incredible over the past few years, and it's been done with players who buy into the system, who fight for each other, and who understand the passion of our supporters. Summerville might have the talent, but does he have the heart for what we're trying to achieve? What do you reckon? Are we better off with players who chose us first? Or should we still be gutted about missing out on Summerville? The comments section is going to be spicy on this one. Here's the bottom line, Reds. This transfer window might have had its rejections and its disappointments, but look where we are now. We've got depth on the wings we've never had before. We've got options for Nuno to rotate and keep everyone fresh. And most importantly, we've got a squad full of players who genuinely want to be at the City ground. Sometimes in football, the players you don't sign turn out to be just as important as the ones you do. So while Summerville is fighting for his place in a West Ham team that's struggling to find consistency, our new signings are settling into life in the Garibaldi, learning what it means to be part of the Forest family and preparing to write their names into our incredible story. And trust me, that story is far from over. It's just getting started. That's all from me today, Forest faithful. If this transfer revelation has got your blood pumping like mine, smash that like button, hit subscribe for all the latest Reds news and ring that notification bell, because you never know what transfer secrets we'll uncover next. Until next time, keep the faith, keep supporting our boys, and remember, we are Nottingham Forest, and we bow to no one. See you in the next one, Reds!